In today's video, I'm going to be checking out the newest mobile controller from GameSir. This is the X5 Lite. Now, every few months or so, GameSir seems to release a new controller, and they actually make one of my favorite Bluetooth controllers, the G8 Plus. If you're not familiar with these types of controllers, they are designed to work with your phones, so you can kind of turn your phone into a little handheld gaming console. They use either Bluetooth or they work via USB Type-C. The X5 Lite here is one that uses USB Type-C, so it will have less latency than, say, if you use Bluetooth. Now, this seems to have less features than some of their other models, which is why I'm guessing they're calling it a Lite or a Lite version. There isn't a cooling fan or back buttons or anything like that. It does have drift-proof Hall sticks, and I think this can work with a small tablet, which I'll try out in a moment. The box says it works for Android, but I'm sure this will work on an iPhone 15 or 16 because those models have USB Type-C. So let's go ahead and get this open. I'm going to be using my Samsung Galaxy S21 phone to test this out. I'm also going to be using an Android tablet that I have, the Aldo Cube iPlay 60 Mini Turbo. It's a great mini tablet. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a smaller Android tablet. But let's get this open now, and right away I can feel that the box is, it's very light. So I'm guessing this one is going to, obviously just be a lot lighter than some of the other controllers I've used. And the last GameSir controller I tested was the X3 Pro, and that one was a lot heavier than this. Reason being is the X3 Pro had a built-in cooling fan. And yeah, this is definitely a lot smaller than that controller, and yeah, again, it feels super light, but at the same time, it doesn't feel cheap or anything. So here's the little manual you get here, and usually these come in like a ton of different languages, which is nice. And okay, also in the bag here, you're going to get these little silicone pads which have different thicknesses, so you can easily swap them out. And the idea here is if you have a device with a case on it, you would just use the thicker pads. Definitely a nice feature to have, so it'll fit snug in there, and you don't have to worry about the phone getting loose, inside the controller. All right, now let's see how far this thing can stretch out. And yeah, you could definitely get a large phone in here or a mini tablet, but you're not going to be able to fit, say, a full-size tablet like the Samsung Galaxy Tab S10. It's not going to fit in here, but a small tablet like that Aldo Cube tablet that I'm going to try in a moment, or like an iPad mini will fit in here, I think, no problem. And like I said earlier, not too many bells and whistles in this particular controller compared to some of the other GameSir controllers, but you do have USB Type-C port here for pass-through charging, which is nice. So now what I'm going to do is just, press all the buttons, which is something I like to do in all my videos, just so you guys get an idea of, how the buttons feel. All right, with that out of the way, let's get my Samsung Galaxy S21 phone in here and try some gaming. And the first thing I'm going to do is try a little emulation. And here I am using the Lemroid app. This is Sega Genesis and playing Disney's Aladdin. So as you can see, no issues playing Aladdin there. One thing I really liked is I was just able to plug the controller into the phone, and I was good to go. Was able to play that game without any issues. You do have this option also of having the GameSir app that's available on the Google Play Store. This allows you to test all the buttons to make sure they are working properly, which is nice. And you could also test the joysticks as well. So if you feel like a button is like sticking or not working, you could just open up this app and just, try it out just to make sure everything's working properly. And GameSir also has an app called GameHub. I'm not sure if you can get it on the Google Play Store yet, but you can download it from their website. And the hub is going to give you some game suggestions, and it kind of splits everything up into categories, whether you're looking for, to play Android games or cloud gaming. So it is, it also going to give you suggestions for games that you can play with the controller. And here's a look at the GameHub app on my Samsung Galaxy S21 with the X5 Lite. And Steam Link works well with this too. And I tried cloud gaming via Xbox Game Pass. This isn't on my local Xbox. This is playing via the cloud. Really impressed how well Xbox Cloud Gaming is working here. Kind of cool to play GTA 5 on my phone. And here is some more Xbox Cloud Gaming with Halo. And the X5 Lite was able to easily fit into my Aldo Cube iPlay 60 mini turbo tablet. Here's Fortnite. Really worked well with this game. And I wanted to do a little size comparison here real quick. This one is the GameSir X2S controller. And, this is a good controller. I like this one as well. But the X5 Lite is, it's lighter. Now here's one of the heavier ones. This one is the X3 Pro. That one has the cooling fan, and it's definitely the heaviest of all three of these. Definitely more bulkier, this one for sure. And this one here is the G8 Plus, which is my favorite Bluetooth controller. This one will be heavier than the X5 Lite, yes. So if you travel a lot and need a mobile controller, the X5 Lite is definitely the way to go in my opinion. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. The GameSir X5 Lite is a nice addition to the GameSir lineup. Just like it says in the name, it's light, which is, in my opinion, the best thing about it. If you have a GameSir controller or any other mobile controller, let me know in the comments below. I'll leave a link to the X5 Lite in the description. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching.